Okay, we're back on our pan motor here. So we went and got the spacer that goes in here. It's I think it's 333 thick, I think it said on the package. Anyway, you gotta check stuff. So right now, the washer offset is basically, we got about maybe 10 thou clearance at most, 5 to 10. So that's how much clearance you get, not much. And then we have the belt drive here. We bolt all together. We had the screws sticking up about a 1/16 of an inch above the surface, so I shortened them up a bunch. And this hub is flat across here, so when you put this all on here, you're right up against these bolt heads real close, and you got, if this pulls in at all, when you torque it all down, you'll be rubbing on this here, and it won't work very well. And then this washer here is what goes in there actually first, because it's a belt guard from pulley. So it actually goes in there like that, and you can see how it's right up against the bolt head here. It's got very low clearance. So this would rub against all this stuff here, because these aren't exactly flat either. So basically it doesn't work very well. Very limited space. So I went over and found a shim washer out of Dad's crap over there. His Dorman selection up there, washers. And we just happen to have a Harley part in there. Fits perfect. So it's a 30 thou washer. Because I was thinking how I was going to machine this and all that. And then I remember I was going to put this on it. That doesn't work now. So now you put that on there. Now we got clearance to everything. See how it rotates? It's got clearance. It can rock, so it's got clearance now. And then when this goes on here, the screws are flat here, so it won't hit on that either. So now all that'll work. And we just had to pull it out 30 thou. So if you didn't check any of this stuff before it went together, you'd have a problem. Now all you got to do is make sure you don't lose that.
Exactly.
And for some reason, we didn't put the lock washers in there. What was that reason again?
You wanted adequate torque.
Oh yeah, I torqued the snot out of the bolts. The Loctite on them. Okay, fill that bag up. The key part is don't lose that. If you keep this and the washer together, you won't lose them.
Exactly.
Well, you can lose the whole pack. It'll be harder to lose. And you might as well throw it into primary bolts, and we'll take this one out also. Now the other problem is he's going to run a belt drive in here now instead of the chain drive. So you can't run the snorkel in here. You don't want oil all over your damn bike. Your belt drive in here. So we're going to have to swap this one here out for the earlier one that has a little 90-degree steel tube on it. Cut the tube off so it goes straight down, and put a hose on it and go out the back. So he has to change out his brazier. All because you want to put a belt drive on this bike.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. And then we already got a scorpion clutch put in here, so we're going to have to take all this apart too. And swap it back out. Okay, so that only took all day to do all this. Alright, so now we get back to our head up here that we did before. So he brought his O-rings because they weren't with the motor. We got we need the bolts. We need the bolts and the other piece, the intake manifold, end clamp. Now that came out of my power strip. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. I think that's the electric switch that doesn't work on the back of it. My computer kept shutting off on me and evidently had a lack of power. I kind of think that might go right there.
Yeah.
It might be. But it was on the inside of it. Oh, I'll get on the inside. Where's the trash in this place? Well, it's way down here again. Why do we keep putting the trash way down here? Alright. So we had to spend about an hour looking for tools. So I found the torque wrench. And then I found the offset wrench we need. So we're going to use the 9/16 one here because it's 9/16. But we're going to put these where we won't lose them, so right there. So yeah, that was fun finding all that. Okay, so we got your manifold here. Get your other piece here. Okay, we got to pull the bolts out. And pretend we know what we're doing.
Exactly.
Remember this here?
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to pull the motor out close to the edge so it'll fall off. Somebody, for some reason, decided to put shelf uprights right in the middle of the work area on this bench and on this bench. So I'm not sure who did that. That might have been an engineering problem.
Coming out, yeah.
Yeah. I think somebody's trying to go fast. Ooh, it got hot in here. It's up to 65 3/4 now.
Balmy.
65 and a half. Well, it's been 64 for a month now. Got hot today. Maybe it's because we've been standing next to the thermometer all this time. We warmed it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure as hell ain't that hot air outside. Okay, pull it up before it falls off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this thing together like we know what we're doing. So we already had previously put together a little bit. And we might as well get these tubes out of here because we're going to have to torque the other head down too. So push down on that lower part. There you go. Alright, I'm good to get some stuff. We'll be right back.